Just a step, cried the sad man. Take a look down at the madman. Theater kings on silver wings fly beyond reason. From the flight of the seagull come the spread claws of the...
Hey you YouTubers and Knife Nuts, New Jersey Devil Tactical, bring you a knife review this evening. Tonight we'll be looking at the Buck 112 in the S30V blade. And this would be the cherry wood buck. Let's see, a product number, which doesn't mean anything because they don't sell it anymore, I'll give it to you anyway, is 166924. And that's the 112 cherry wood. Here's the box. I guess I'll show you what's in it. I'm just reviewing. I got to carry the knife for a few days, but you know, as you see, comes with the little warranty. Comes the original sheath. And here's the certificate. Alright. It shows it came from the Buck custom shop there. Alright. So I wanted to show you that so you know this is for real. This ain't something made up, and this is the real deal. Alright guys, like I say, I was very fortunate to pick up two of these. I'll be reviewing the one right now, and I'll review the other one a little later. But we don't need to look at that box right now. So we're done with the box. So tonight we're going to be reviewing the Buck Ranger 112 in the S30V steel. And that's right, S30V. I bet you won't find one of them. If you do, you're one lucky dude, man. Or gal. Alright, here it is. I did a unboxing and first impression video on these. And this is the Buck Ranger. Look at that beautiful cherry wood there. Isn't that incredible? I mean, it's so crisp, so clean. You know? Nickel-coated bolsters. I mean, the friggin' knife is just gorgeous. I don't know about you, but I think so. You know, look at the blade centering is right down the center, perfect. So I'll tell you a little bit about this knife. For a very short period in time, in 2008, Buck, the custom shop that Buck has, they're well known for making the 110 customs. There's a lot of customizations for the 110. But not for the 112. So in a short period of time, in 2008, this is what I was told. Let me wipe this knife off. In 2008, for 1 month, they came out with other options for the Buck 112. And there was 4 different designs. It was the cherry wood, the blue one, and there was 2 other colors. And you had the option to get the S30V blade. And that's how they came about. There was only a very few limited made in that period of time, in that month, and they stopped doing it. So I was fortunate enough to get 2 of these. And these were brand new out of the box. I mean, you know, I wish I could show you down here. It says Buck, let me see, Buck 112 USA. And on this side it has the Boss heat treatment, and underneath of it, right there, very little lettering. Hold on, let me see if I can do something here. Let me see if I can get my magnifying glass. Maybe that'll help you. Maybe not. Well, anyway, I don't think I can get it for you. Anyway, right underneath it as S30V. So, when I seen this, man, I jumped all over it. And I'll tell you, Buck does an excellent job on sharpening their knives. I mean, watch this, guys. Just check this out. Do a couple little curlies for you. Look at them little curlies. This knife is, I gotta say, it's surgical sharp. Surgical sharp, without a doubt. I mean, it's just the S30 blade on this knife and the way Buck sharpens it, it's just like, it's unbelievable. And I didn't have to do anything to it. Out of the box like this. I did strop it a couple times just to like shine up the edge, but that's about it. It came with that original sheath, original Buck 112 sheath. I liked it. I liked that sheath, but not a whole lot. What I did is I went out and I bought this aftermarket sheath. And the reason I did that, it gives me the option of carrying sideways or up and down. And see, I don't wear belts, you know, because I'm a little heavy and the belt digs into me. So I have the option with this to clip it right on my my shorts, whatever I'm wearing. So I enjoy carrying this little aftermarket sheath. And as you see, guys, I mean, it just fits right in there, and it carries very well. So that's one of the sheath options. This is the other sheath I picked up the other day. This is a fucking great sheath, man. It's got the spring clip on the back. It doesn't swivel, that's the only bitch, but I mean, it's made right for the Buck 112. Clips in there and it's perfect. I use this sheath a lot too with it. So that's my sheath options. I'll keep this one here. One other thing I did was, you know, because it only has a nail nick, I did use this aftermarket thumb stud here. And I really dig this aftermarket thumb stud. It allows me to open and close this knife with one hand. You know, you still got to close it with two, but in one hand I'm able to open and close this now with this thumb stud. Great idea somebody made to put on these bucks. You know, get out there in that cold weather. You know, you got to take off your gloves to get to the nail nick and all that shit. You know, that's just bullshit. So, aftermarket thumb studs for Bucks 110 and 112s are a great idea, and you can pick them up on eBay and shit like that. So I would highly recommend it. Like I say, this is a finger groove buck. Got your finger grooves there. Can you see that, guys? Got your finger grooves. Nickel plated bolsters. I mean, nickel plated pins. I mean, even the inside's all nickel plated. And I like that a lot better than the brass, because you know what happens with brass, guys. That fucking shit turns dark yellow after a while. It tarnishes. You know what it does. And this way, it doesn't tarnish like that after a period of time. So I really like the fit and finish on this. And like I say, this blade is fucking tight as hell. No play up or down. It's just a fantastic knife. I'll send a little stand there for you guys. So, okay, so you know, I did carry this for a few days, like I was saying, and it wasn't too light and it wasn't too heavy. And look what else I did, guys. I got my fucking scale in here finally. So let's get a measurement on this buck. Let's get a weight. This buck is 5.8 ounces. So it ain't real heavy, but it ain't real light. But man, it's fucking solid. This thing is like solid as a rock. So like I say, I've been cutting some paper with some straps here and there. You know, I know it's a very limited knife and very, very rare, but I'm still a strong believer What the fuck good is a knife if you don't use it? You know, it's like buying a new fucking baseball bat and fucking and just looking at it. You know what I mean? Wondering, hey, wonder how that fucking hits. You know what I mean? I just, you know, it just doesn't make sense to me. You know, I'm not going to go out and beat up this knife. That's for damn sure. Because if I ever want to resell it, you know, it's got to be in very good condition. So that's it, really, guys. I mean, just, you know, if you guys have one of these bucks out there with the S30V, the 112 Rangers, let me know. I'm very interested in seeing who else may have one of these. You know, I haven't heard of anybody. There is a website I went on. There was some pictures of 4 other ones, and but it didn't say who had them. So it just showed the picture of the original 4 that you were allowed to purchase back in 2008 for that 30-day period. So if you guys have any questions or comments on this buck 112, let me know. I just gotta say, it's a, you know, it's a fantastic knife. You know, if you can get your hands on a buck 112, go ahead and do it. I mean, here's another buck 112 here. This is not finger groove, but so I have the thumb stud opener in there, and you know, this thing's, you know, it's got the 428C steel, and this fucking thing is razor sharp too. Buck does an excellent job on sharpening, man. I mean, look at that fucking shit. No, right through that paper like butter. You know, excellent hunting knives, man. So I highly recommend the buck 112 Rangers. You know, I'm not a big fan of the 110s. They are a little big. But, you know, they're good knives also. You know, I have no offense against them. I have a couple myself. You know, but I'm more or less a 112 collector in the buck series. So. Alright, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video. And, you know, any questions or comments, like I say, please let me know. Put them in the comment box down there. You know where it is. And, you know, please subscribe. And please tell somebody about me. And just keep coming watching the videos. And I'll keep making them. Alright, guys. I'll be showing my other buck 112 with the S30V blade probably soon. Maybe if I have time, I'll get to it later on tonight. But it's going to be basically the same thing I'm saying now, but I'll try to keep that one a little shorter, because if you watch this one, you know a lot of specs on the other one. And I'll give you more specs on the other one about the size of the blade and all that. But they're very common if you know about sizes of the blade and everything else. Oh, here, I'll give it to you real quick, because I do have a few minutes. So let me get my tape measure out here. I'll do it for you. Blade is 3 inches. The handle is 4 1/8. 4 1/8 on the handle. The blade thickness is 3/4 of an inch. So there you go. We got that out of the way. You know, so now you know the specifications on it, and it is a hologram. So, and it's ground almost all the way up to the top, and it's a drop point with a false edge on the top. So if you didn't know that, you know that now. So alright, guys, well, thanks for watching the video, and as I always say, stay scary sharp out there, guys. You never know what's going to happen. Alright, New Jersey Devil Tactical out here. Catch you later. Bye.
Just a step, cried the sad man. Take a look down at the madman.